what's up, YouTube? It's your boy PZP, and I'm back with another one, man. I got my man Robert King right here. So look, last time I ain't really put no respect on my man Robert King name, man. To be honest with you, man, because he do a lot and he deserve a lot. And we don't give our kings. That's funny, right? Your last name. We don't give our kings they flowers while they here. So I'm gonna go ahead and read my man bio, man, because everybody should know. Robert King, author, mentor, community activist, motivational speaker, and CEO. Robert King's message is raw and coupled with dramatic presentations to win back the heart of our youth. Mr. King has had the privilege of speaking at schools in the DMV area, such as Anacostia High School, Cardozo High School, and Green Valley Academy. His delivery is not just another speech, it is an open window with a clear view of the challenges, dangers, and consequences that today's youth are facing. He is a productive survivor of the mass incarceration of the 80s and 90s. He believes in the youth of today, having four sons of his own. He has firsthand knowledge of the situations that many children find themselves facing because of his own personal journey to healing. He believes he can give hope for a brighter future to his listeners. Mr. King is the CEO of Four Kings Outreach, and most recently, he authored the book In My Mind for a Day, which is on Amazon, people. It's definitely on Amazon, people. A thought provoking short story that offers a true perspective to young black princes and kings, the cost of choosing to take the life of another. Four Kings Outreach, Mr. King. Thank you again, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
Hey,
Seriously.
all good, man.
Hey man, so how you been doing though, bro? Since last time I seen you, big guy.
I've been good.
Yeah.
I've been good, man. Like I say, man, just been on that journey, still on that journey of healing.
Yeah.
And just learning new things because it's been kind of crazy how in the past couple of months how all these things been coming my way that I have added on my journey, like that emotional intelligence and
Yep.
the parentification thing, and
Yep.
especially about being developed with this thing, with this manhood thing, man. It's been those are the heaviest things that came along my journey, man, that I've been looking at,
Yeah.
saying, and speaking on. So it's been good, man. Challenging but good.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. It's always worth the challenge though, right?
Most definitely, most definitely.
Yo, so that word we've been talking about for like the past 3-4 days, start with a P.
Uh, is that
Yeah.
plasticity?
Yeah.
Plasticity.
Plasticity.
Plasticity. Yeah. That is a word relating to when it comes to children early childhood development in reference to infants, right? There's
Yeah.
certain stages that infant's brain in development is they consider to be plastic brain or plasticity, and this is the stage where kids, newborn babies, can absorb information quickly. Like they can learn languages,
Mm-hmm.
right? Two languages. They have the capability of learning two languages in this stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say that what is it from 1 to 7?
Um, With the language barrier thing, well, I know they speak about plasticity from birth to two,
Yeah.
and also the adolescent stage. So I think it varies because some of the information I read,
Yeah.
they spoke on from birth to eight,
Yeah.
and sometimes they do from birth 5 years to 7 years to 8 years old. So those stages are very crucial.
Pivotal.
Yeah, very crucial.
Pivotal moments.
Yes, indeed. Yes, important moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Since me and you, since we talked about that, I've been very uh, focused and also on right now because my daughter is 7.
Yeah.
So I'm like real intentional right now of
Mm-hmm.
what I'm like feeding in her brain, bro.
Yeah.
And that was just off of what you told me from 1 to 7. So I
Mm-hmm.
just want to let you know, just that knowledge alone helped me out a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
and that's what it's about, family, man. Each one teach one, man. If you can't learn nothing from nobody, man, you tripping. And I
It's
learned I
true.
learned a lot from this brother, man. And which he gave me. I was already gonna tell my story, right? But he kind of gave me not necessarily the courage, but the confidence to be like, "Yo, bro, tell your story. Your story gonna help somebody, man." So my story definitely gonna come soon, man.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, man.
Yeah. You need
Straight
to do
up.
that like right away.
Yeah, right
You
away,
know what
right
I mean?
away.
Yeah.
So we spoke about that Bible verse where it say honor thy
Oh
mother.
yeah.
Yeah,
Children honor your mothers and fathers that your days may be prolonged upon the earth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a good Bible verse, but they don't. Nobody really talks about the other part of it where it says, "Parents, don't provoke your children to wrath."
Most
Why do
definitely.
you think they left that out, King?
I like so the conversation we can ready to tap in now. So what it is, what I find is though got that good
They're good. My corner
my
water.
corner war.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. So yeah, so I think a lot of times when we be experiencing, man, we don't be getting a good balanced teaching
Yeah.
in reference to scripture. So you
Word.
might hear that one portion
Uh-huh.
about how children should be towards us as parents,
Yeah.
but sometimes you might not hear enough
Yeah.
about how parents should be towards their children.
That's
Yeah,
big facts.
yeah, most definitely.
Do you think that was designed?
With the imbalanced teaching,
Yeah.
no, I don't know, man. I think sometimes we might just be too focused on one thing. Cause
Yeah.
just look at it as the parents. Sometimes we don't look at ourselves as in need of some sort of correction sometimes
Yeah.
because we always doing.
We
We
always
always
doing.
doing. We gotta take care of them kids, you gotta make them pancakes, you gotta make that bacon and all that, you gotta get the lunch together. So we really not really paying attention to ourselves sometimes for real
Yeah. Yeah. I
because
got
we
you.
always doing,
Right.
what I'm saying, for the children.
Yes, sir.
And then and most definitely we want these children, behavior to be on point.
Yeah. Of
You know what
course.
I'm saying? So sometimes I think just the teaching is not out there enough
Yeah.
in reference to how we should be, parents should be towards the children.
Yeah. And honestly, man, I think that parents, like myself and also you've been a parent for a very long time.
Yeah.
That how we deal with our kids affects them
Mm.
generations. Because how we deal with them, they gonna deal with their kids the
Yes,
same way
indeed.
unless
Yes.
somebody break the cycle.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And that's why it's so important for us to be healthy.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, I know we get busy with the everyday things of life. Like I'm saying, man, trying to make sure provide for the kids, get them to school on time, help them with the homework, different things like that. But
Yeah.
if we ain't well,
We ain't well.
if we not well,
Ain't nobody well.
yeah, like how can you really? And at some point you probably burn out
Yeah.
because parents, a mother or father, you not getting the things that you need,
Yeah.
right? To help you maintain or to create this healthy environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I know a lot of single women. I know a lot of fathers. Know a lot of parents, households with two parent households. But man, a lot of times one burnt out or both burnt out
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to raise a child. And you talking about if you got more than one,
Yeah.
you got your work cut out,
Yeah.
especially in today's time, and also depending on where you live at. But I just think that as parents, we need to take out that time for ourselves
Yeah.
so we can be well mentally and rejuvenated physically.
That's a fact.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So that Bible verse to me, this is just to me, family, kind of goes on the same level of respect your elders.
Yeah.
So this is my question, right?
Yeah.
You always hear respect your elders.
Mm-hmm.
Respect your elders. You gotta respect your elders. But nobody ever tell the kid respect your elders. But if your elders do this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. We touched on this all past couple of days. So, like I said, man, I think that the balanced teaching,
Yeah,
we do teach our children to respect your elders. So, like I said, in reference to when we teach our children when they go out here every day
yeah,
to try to navigate through life, and they're experiencing people that are older than them, which would be considered elder. I think the teaching should be, hey, yeah, respect your elders, but be mindful of certain behaviors.
right.
So we don't want our children to be subject to certain behaviors, right? That's not safe for
Yeah,
our children.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So
That's a
yeah,
fact. And
yeah, go ahead.
that's how it should really be said.
Yeah,
Because me, I gotta be complete transparent with you guys, family, because I love you guys, right? So me, I was always told respect your elders, right? So I'm going around respecting every elder I done seen, I done been around, you know what I'm saying? And because I'm listening to my mom and pop, respect your elders, right? But some of these elders be highly disrespectful.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And you trying to show them respect because that's how you was brought up, man. And I think a lot of elders be like, well, yeah, I know he was raised on respecting these elders, so I'm gonna disrespect him every chance I get because I mean I don't know, that's just my way of thinking.
yeah. Well, that's once again about teaching our children
Yeah,
how to navigate
yeah,
through this world and in
that's a big
life,
fact. That's a big
especially
fact.
in certain environments.
Yeah,
We have to teach them, yeah, respect your elders, but also pay attention to your instincts.
pay attention to
Because
your
sometimes
instincts.
your instincts could be telling you, get out the way,
Get out the way.
get out the way, get out of the presence of this person, whether if it's
Yeah,
a male or female. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
that's a big
sometimes,
fact.
because God put these things in us.
Yeah,
God will put these things, you get these little vibes.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? God might be telling you like your instinct saying, I need to move.
I need to roll.
I need to reroute. I need not to go that way. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? I don't care who they, male or female,
Yeah,
elderly or whatever. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? But these things we need to, point out to our children. Listen to
yeah,
your instincts.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trust your instincts.
Most definitely.
Definitely
Never
trust.
failed me. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah,
My first thought was always the best thought.
always the best.
I'm not. I never experienced anything different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Nah, that's big though.
Yeah.
That's definitely big though. So what pivotal moments, right, that happened to you where you thought the outcome wasn't gonna be in your favor, but it turned around being in your favor? Can you name a couple? Couple.
Yeah. I have plenty of those.
Yeah.
Even with me spending that time when I uh, got incarcerated.
Yeah.
So to be quite honest with you, I don't know if I would have made it if I would have stayed out here.
Yeah.
It's just too much going on. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
Just too much going on. So for real, that saved me.
Yeah.
That saved me. I know might sound probably a little crazy for some people saying how jail saved you, but it did.
Yeah.
And also, I grew up.
Grew up in there.
I grew up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you really had to. You had to be a thinker. You couldn't be a little boy inside of them places like that. You had to be a thinker. So at some point, you had to be mature enough to maneuver in there, even though it's close proximity.
Mm-hmm.
You still had to be a thinker. So in that case, man, when I went in there, that's where I found God.
Yeah.
Oh, where He got my attention.
Yeah, you
Let me
did.
say that He got my attention. That's been the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the best thing ever for me. Yeah.
Right. So for me, right. So, like I said, family, I gotta be real with y'all. So, I had 2 DUIs, right?
Right.
10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Then I recently caught something similar to that, and I tell people that was my best DUI I ever caught, man.
Mm.
Because that first of all, it got me sober.
Right.
Second of all, it got me therapy. You know.
Mm.
And third of all, it showed me, man, I don't need alcohol to have a good time, man. I don't need alcohol for nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And yeah, I got into a little trouble, but that moment was so pivotal for me
Hmm.
that I thought I was about to lose everything, bro.
Yeah.
But come to find out, I gained so much more.
Yeah.
You know, and it been times like that in my life where that happened on several occasions, man. I just knew that I was here for something.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
You was like that too, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Because all the obstacles that, like I said, when in my bio, when it say I am a survivor
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
mass incarceration, I'm gonna add this to it. I am a survivor of mass murders
Wow.
in DC.
Yeah.
I'm a survivor of that. And guess what? It wasn't because I was so thorough, so gangster. Man, I knew it was God, man.
Yeah.
I know that it was the grace of God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't question it, bro.
Nah, at all. I know what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know what it is.
Yeah.
And to some people, having to say you've been in, the penitentiary, you've been in jail, whatever, it can be an embarrassing to some people.
Hmm.
But man, not to me, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because man, I learned so much
Yeah.
in there, man. I gained a couple of trades.
Hmm.
Found out, what I was going to be able to do because I didn't have no skill set when I was out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I learned that I was going actually work with my hands. They did assessment tests on me, man,
Yeah.
while I was in there. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out whether they was going to give me a juvenile sentencing or they was going to sentence me as adult, which they eventually sentenced me as adult. However, in that assessment or in that evaluation that they gave me, I found out, man, that I was going to be good with my hands.
Yeah.
And when I went down, Lord, I took the brick mason trade. It turned on for me
Yeah.
right then and there. When I touched those bricks and made that mortar and spread that mortar out with that trowel,
Yeah.
yeah, I found out it's with my hands. I was going to provide and make a way for myself with my hands.
And you know, I'm happy you touched on that trade though.
Yeah.
So I have a trade as well, right? The trade is the only thing that's really going to save you right now, as far as like the AI is taking all these jobs or whatever, man. Electrical, plumbing, carpentry, even building maintenance, man. Anything that you know a computer can't do, that's where you need to be headed to, man. And another thing, why don't these unions, why they don't come to these schools, man, especially in these
Mm.
red zones, these bad neighborhoods, man.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question about that. I really never actually saw unions solicit for plumbers or electricians or
Yeah,
anything. I mean, it might be out here. It might be some type of advertisement, but I'm most definitely a strong advocate for trades.
yeah,
You know what I'm
trades.
saying? Because see, some brothers like myself, some of these jobs not gonna trust you
Yeah,
because you got them charges, you got them felonies.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? But them trades, man, allow you to get through some doors and possibly work for yourself.
that's
Because
it.
really, to me, that's the key, though.
That's the key.
That's the key to coming up. You know what I'm saying? To economical empowerment.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? For
yeah.
those of us, you done messed up 2, 3 strikes,
Hmm.
right? But the come up for us economically, man, I'm just. It could be more options, but I'm gonna name the ones that I advocate for: electrician,
Hmm.
plumber,
Yes, sir.
HVAC.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So you most definitely can more than like get in those doors. And then when you build yourself up in that trade, man, you go down there and you get the LLC, whatever how you want to incorporate, and you work for yourself while you work for somebody else.
Yeah.
That's how you do that.
Nah,
Yeah, that's how
that
most
is
definitely do that.
that
Yeah.
is how you do that. Definitely, man. Hey, family, go get a trade, man.
Yeah.
We need more of that, man. I was talking to my daughter's mom, my oldest daughter's mom, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And the situation that happened, and she said, "Why you always base stuff off of your trauma?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like a situation may happen. It might be pertained to something similar to me, and I always bring up, well, da 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 da, woo woo,
Yeah.
and I'm like, well, how else can I base something on that?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this because this has been part of my journey too, and I had a similar conversation with someone. I think this is the wisdom part of it. Sometimes, right? I think I used to always say, "Oh, I experienced that too," or somebody say something about they had something traumatic. I might always say unintentionally though,
Yeah.
yeah, I had a similar experience.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience. And some kind of within me saying, maybe you might not have to respond and include yourself in that. Just kind of hear them out, right?
Yeah.
You don't always, even though you might want to do that and talk about it, you really don't mean no harm.
Yeah.
It's just that you identify with it and you speaking on it.
Yeah.
But I think it's sometimes it's wise just to let that person speak on whatever they speaking on
Yeah.
and just let it be that and just
Yeah.
conversate like that. I know it's not intentional. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when you just like with yourself, you say you lost for 34 years, you
Yeah.
want to talk about
Yeah, I do.
it. You
Nah,
want
for
to talk
real.
about and
Yeah.
and man, you proud of it.
Yeah, I
You
am.
see what I'm saying? To be sober and clean.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, something come up and that you relate to, that you experience, it might provoke you to speak on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's in you to speak on it.
Mhm.
That's why I'm saying share your story.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So this your platform right here.
Yes, sir.
If you don't get a chance to say it wherever you are,
You gotta say it right here.
you say it right here.
That's a big
You
fact.
see what I'm saying? You say it right here. So yeah.
Nah, that's definitely a big fact, man.
Yeah, man.
Cause it was times where in my life journey, man, like I knew it wasn't a human that got me out of the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew that it was a power greater than me that woke me up the next day.
Yeah.
Clear minded, clear headed. I ain't lose my mind. Nothing, man. And do you think a lot of people understand the power of prayer?
I would tell you, I flip flop with prayer.
Yeah, okay. Why you say that?
I flip flop sometimes because it might be a situation where I feel like, oh no, God gonna get me out of that.
Oh.
Been in God for more than 20 years, but
Yeah.
this new situation is like, ooh, oh God, I don't know. Cause I didn't try, I didn't had situations and I was like, I'm gonna take this into my own hands.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like, God, you might not be doing this fast enough. So
Wow.
I'm gonna try. And every time I did that,
Yeah.
it never worked my way.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? It never
Yeah.
worked my way. But as through the process, God always showed up and it was always better than what I thought I was going to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but prayer, sometimes, you have moments where you feel like, yeah, I know God heard, because I had moments where I prayed and I knew for a fact God heard me.
Yeah.
But then there's times where I feel like I'm kind of redundant. To be honest with you, I'm praying and feel like I'm just being redundant. I'm repeating words. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I don't pray in that way. I just talk to God.
Yeah.
I let it kind of come throughout my day.
Yeah.
I don't get on my knees and do the regular like prayer that I might normally do. I might recite some words that I do every day. I might not do it that way because I think I feel better with just going throughout my day having conversation with God.
Yeah, talking to him.
So that's my little thing, but with prayer. But I think when God show up for people, this is the thing what I'm saying about prayer. When God show up for people, right, their prayer life become better.
Yeah.
Because God you said this to God.
Yeah.
And here come the answer, or here come the deliverance, or here come the provision.
Yeah.
That you knew you couldn't do yourself. That's why you prayed in the first place.
Word.
So when it happened, it make you be like, oh, I'm gonna keep praying.
Yeah.
Oh, prayer is real.
Yeah.
So that's my take on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, man, pray to God when things going good too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get that
man. Hey, people call me crazy, man. But before I put this hoodie on today, hey, look what it say, y'all. Before I put this hoodie on today, I said, man, thank you God for this hoodie, man.
Yeah.
Thank you God for these socks. Thank you God for these Nike boots. You know, we from DC Maryland, we rocking Nike boots. You know, because I'm grateful because I remember it was times where I was invited to like cookouts. I was invited to just anything.
Yeah.
And I couldn't go because I had no clothes.
Yeah.
I just had on some ugly work shoes. Work pants.
Yeah.
No clothes because I was spending my money on rent and getting twisted.
Yeah.
And you know, looking crazy, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So codependency, right, bro?
Yeah.
So one of the definitions of codependency, right, that this is just one of many. It says being loyal to something that doesn't serve you, right? Mm-hmm. But like I said, you guys, this is one of many. You guys might Google it. It might be say something else. But this is one of many. This is ones I've seen.
Yeah.
And immediately people think you can't be codependent on a job. Because in their brain, they like, well, the job is serving me. I get paid every week. I get paid every 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of being codependent on a job?
Nah, I heard that from you though.
Oh,
yeah, for the first time actually.
Yeah,
in that aspect, but just codependent on another person, yes.
Yeah,
but not on the job.
Yeah,
yeah.
So, family, man, I worked at a dead end job for 8 years, man, and I stayed there because I was getting paid every week. I had them 2 little charges, and mainly was my self-esteem. I didn't think I could do better than that job. So I stayed there for 8 years, ain't learned nothing. Everything I learned at that job, I can only apply that to another job like that. Can't take it nowhere else.
Yeah.
It was a dead end job. I met some good people there, man, but all I'm trying to say is, man, if you feel like family, if you feel like you outgrown the job, you probably did. For real.
Yeah. And I think too, if you, I know what it is to be stuck in a job. And also, you might not want to transition enough in anything else because it's job security.
Job security.
And in your case, you might be mundane. You just, it depends on where you at. You might not want to excel in nothing else. You might not want to go further than that, wherever you are in that. Yeah. But it's always good to be promoted or see upper mobility.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you have children, especially if you want to get somewhere, financially. You want come up financially, man, and that job right there might not be that.
Yeah.
It might not be the way, so you gonna have to do something different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I do know how you can get stuck in a place, on a job, and for so many different reasons.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I can identify with that.
You ever, not to be all in your business, or whatever, but have you ever felt like you was codependent on something?
Oh yeah. I most definitely, man. That's a big conversation.
Yeah, that's vicious.
That's a huge conversation.
Codependency is vicious.
Yeah, because I just had a conversation about this whole thing when I was a young boy coming up. Having this, I'm talking about uncontrolled desire or this whole thing of having to be validated by every woman.
Yeah.
Every woman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's so nice, and he's so cute, he this and that. You seeking that? Who told us that we needed to be validated or liked by all these different women? It's like that's a setup. Because you might not be somebody type.
Yeah. So
you come codependent or dependent on somebody always like women, always liking you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's crazy to me. You setting yourself up. That's why a lot of guys, when it comes to, so when you get rejected,
you lose your mind.
Yeah. Because you codependent. You need it so, you think you need it so freaking bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like everything. Go ahead, bro.
No. I'm with you.
Yeah.
As you just broke it down like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And then she ain't even gotta be your girl.
Nah,
Yeah,
total stranger.
yeah, total
Total
stranger.
stranger.
But you need that validation so
You
bad.
need that validation.
And I'm happy you brought that up though, right?
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, right, we thought, well, I'm gonna say I thought, right, but I'm pretty sure it's other guys that thought this way. I thought having kids, making babies, and having sex made you a man.
Mm. Mm.
But in actuality, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Um, Discipline makes you a man.
Discipline is a part of manhood for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
And we had this conversation. You said you be asking your homies when did they become a man?
Yeah.
And I told you, I said, yo, bro, I think I became a man last year.
I'm laughing, but it's just you talking about 34 years. That's how serious these conversations need to be had, though. For real, for real, for real. You know, so go ahead. You became a man last year.
Yeah, nah, for real. 33, bro. You know, because I started taking accountability, man, for my actions, man.
Yeah.
Bro, it was at one point, bro, I was blaming my first baby mom, my youngest daughter mom.
Mm.
I was blaming my kids while I drunk.
Yeah.
All of that, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't taking accountability for my own actions, man.
Right, right.
And then once I did that by going to, Palm Beach and the stuff I learned there and just me having the discipline to just stay there, just deal with it, go through it, and me coming back home and being the best version of myself, man, being more intentional with my daughters,
Yeah.
respecting my daughter's mom, because I wasn't even looking at them as a person, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I mean, I always like 26, my aunt died. I was on my own paying bills, whatever. But even that didn't make me a man, bro.
Yeah. You know, this thing is, I'm telling you, this conversation like really need to be had, and it need to be probably a series
Yeah.
on it, because so many of us don't have a proper definition, and wrestling with what definition you get tossed everywhere, because you still in that stage of validation, and you know what I mean. So you think you need validation from any and everybody, especially women, to tell you that you are a man based on these things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I want to say is that I had to go strictly to the book about what a man is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm I'm gonna speak on it, because when I was down Lorton, I had to take an anger management class, and there was a book that they had that we was reading. I think it was Naeem Akbar. I think it was called From Boys to Men. And man, I was totally good information in the book, but I was completely confused because I had all these different definitions of what a man is.
Yeah.
I heard females is what the money. It was all about females. What my thought about that was how much money you had, the material stuff that you had, you know what I'm saying, and sex. Those three major things where I feel like females were given validation whether I'm a man or not based off of those things, which is crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no
So I started getting the correct information when I was down Lorton. So by reading that book, I got confused, and I asked this brother, get his name, man. But I said, man, I'm confused. He said, man, what you confused about? I said, man, this whole manhood thing is so many different definitions. And he told me, he said, what that book say?
Yeah.
I was like confused, like what book? He said, that book I see you carry every day. What the book say?
Yeah.
He said, whatever that book say what manhood is, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It helped me for that moment.
That moment.
But I still had all these different things in my mind, right? Different definitions that I done kind of picked up and heard about what a man is. You know what I mean? And it took me some time, and
Yeah.
even in my journey now,
Yeah.
to come to a stable place
Mm-hmm.
of hold up, this is I'm going to adopt what God say a man is.
Facts.
Because this is what I'm saying, bro. And I know you want to chime in. God created man.
Yep.
He created man.
Yeah.
so so just by that alone lets me know that and I'm so every man that was born into this life after Adam, right, was in the image of Adam
Yeah.
and also in the image and the likeness of God, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a done deal. But just me just saying that alone, bro,
Yeah.
it is a done deal.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the image of Adam, right? And Adam was a man. God created him a man.
Mm-hmm.
And God said, God said that man was created in his likeness and his image.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who we are,
Yeah.
right? We are men, right? We are men. And so just by through creation, that's who we are. Like money, materialistic, no none of no sex, no none of that
Mm-hmm.
has anything to do at this point, right, about us being a man.
Word.
We men by creation.
By creation,
You
right?
see what I'm saying? Point blank. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Now, as you go through life, if you go through life and whatever your character consists of, people can say that you are this type of man by
Mm-hmm.
your actions, the things
Word.
that you do consistently. So if you're a man that disciplined, you are a disciplined man. If you're a man that don't have money, you're a man that don't have money. If you're a man, it doesn't take away your manhood if
Right.
you don't have.
Yeah.
It don't.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Because when he created you, you ain't had no money.
Yeah. And I don't even think money was even thought of.
What you did have was when he created Adam from the dust of the ground and he breathed into Adam's nostrils the breath of life, man became a living soul. That's what you had.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
That's what gave you the power to be and exist and to move, you know what I'm saying, and relate to this world.
Yeah.
See, no woman or nobody else can has the right to speak and say what God created ain't what it is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts,
It is
yeah,
what it
facts.
is. He created man from the dust of the earth, breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So all after that, whatever you do as a man,
Mm-hmm.
right, consistently, whatever your character is, that's what type of man you'll be identified with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really, bro, should be a whole
Nah.
podcast
Nah, that's
when it
real,
comes to
though.
that, man, because so many people need this and had this conversation about this whole manhood thing because people struggling.
Yeah. Nah, that's
Don't
real.
have a proper definition
Nah, that's
of what
real.
manhood is.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah,
That's real, real.
yeah.
Dang.
Hmm.
Sheesh.